Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back, I'm not going anywhere. I'm YouTube famous now. Available on iTunes in 2025. So today, we're gonna talk about Simply Kenna. I mean, Tana Mongeau. I'm so used to doing so many Simply Kenna videos that I just thought that was part of my introduction at this point. Okay, so if you're new to my channel, hi, how are you? Yes, this is my real voice. Second of all, no, I can't change it. And 3, I really don't give a fuck. Number 4, I have a long history of love for Tana Mongeau. And number 5, my gig is that I kind of just poke fun at YouTubers or kind of give some kind of critique to them. I'm like an uber fan of YouTube, okay? I love YouTube. I have watched YouTubers for years and years and years, young, old, in between. I like everything. I like beauty. I like booty. Boop, bounce booty. I like candle review companies because I'm a candle review company. I like it all. I like vlogs. I like anything except for gaming. I don't like gaming because I'm just not into that. I don't get it. It's not because I got anything to do with the Mario Karts and, you know, the Zeldas and all that kind of stuff. I just don't get it, okay? I'm stupid. I don't have my glasses on. I can't do math. So anyway, 2 days ago, Tana Mongeau put out this video. The real reason why I got evicted, a rant. And I was like, oh, you know I love a good rant. I throw them up about 3 times a week. We all got to rant. We all got to get that energy. So anyway, if you don't know, what you don't know is a lot. Oh, Tana mentioned at the beginning of her video that she's daily vlogging now and you should go check it out. I too am daily vlogging every day since 2017 started, and I will continue to daily vlog until I die. So go check it out. It's Peter Vlogs is listed below. Little marketing PR stuff there. So anyway, I watched all 32 or 36 minutes of this video. So let me save you the trouble of having to watch this video unless you're one of the 800,000 people that have already watched it. This girl, listen, this is kind of like the secret to Tana Mongeau, okay? What you do is, you're a cute girl that's young, you have the most fucked up life possible, but you kind of put a funny spin to it. You create most of your drama that comes into your life, but you seem to somehow turn it into a story, benefit from it financially, and have the most fantastic life ever, and just kind of hang out with your friends. How does that happen? Like, I mean, I have a lot of shit that has happened to me in my life, but like, not on this level. I'd be scared to leave my house if I was Tana Mongeau, seriously. So anyway, well, I mean, she had to because she got evicted, right? Girl, don't you have extended care stay apartments or hotels in Las Vegas? She acted like she didn't know where she was gonna go. So here's the story broken down for you. So Tana and her 15 friends that are always living with her on couches and sleeping on the floor in Snoopy sleeping bags and all kinds of stuff, they're hanging out, and basically she's got to get out of her apartment at the last minute. She didn't know why. She didn't know where she was going to go. She couldn't find anything. Then one of her friends said, hey, you should look on Craigslist. So she looked on Craigslist. Oh, she had this great loft before. She went on about this loft. That was about 8 minutes of the video. Then she goes and she finds this dream house, okay? That she has this dream house that she finds in Las Vegas. It's a gated community. The safety's an issue and all this kind of stuff, right? And so she goes in there. She's like immediately like, oh, Tara, this is my dream home. So anyway, she's like, I want to live here. This is my dream home. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood like this, so this is where I want to be. I'm going to bring my 15 good Judies up in here with me. We're just going to party like nobody's rock stars, okay? She even says to the guy, she's like, I don't like party. I'm not going to have a lot of parties and stuff. She says that in the video. I'm like, does he watch your videos? Does he know who you are? I mean, like, you're the queen of party, okay? So anyway, I mean, there's always just in any of her videos, just somebody like hanging off a bed or a mattress or, you know, I don't know, in the corner doing, I don't know, craziness. Just, it's pure craziness. But I kind of am starting to fall in love with Tana Mongeau, honestly. Tana, I love you. So, no, seriously, because like, once you start watching her, it's kind of like you can't stop. And it's not because it's a shit show. It's because she kind of owns her shit. Like, she really owns it. And you guys know all day long. Like, some of her shit that she does where I think that she's irresponsible to young adults and to teenagers and stuff, like, I have huge issues with that. You know that, okay? Tana, clean up your shit when you're being irresponsible to young kids. But other than that, her story times where she kind of owns her stuff, and this is one of them, she totally owns her shit as she's going through the story, and I loved it. I thought this is hilarious, and I do think this, watching the video, I think it's probably 100% true. This kind of shit happens all the time. Now, why it happened to the extent that it happened to Tana, I don't understand, okay? And that's where that's the learning lesson. So if you watch my videos, you know there's flipping fans and hats and Pee-Pee, my dog, he's sitting right here next to me, and kikiing and ha-ha and all that kind of stuff. But there's always a lesson to be learned at the end of it, okay? Sometimes it's for all of you. Today it's just for Tana. Tana, I'm making this one for you, gal. Okay, so anyway, so her and her friends, they should have paid 3 months in advance because this guy, that should have been key, first of all, okay? First and last month's deposit, baby. You don't pay more than that, okay? If you grew up like the rest of us, you would know that. The whole time I was watching this video, I was like, does she have a manager? Like a legit manager, okay? Not just one of these management companies that takes your money from AdSense, but I'm talking about like a legit manager, right? That she calls up on the phone and says, I'm about to go on tour for like 3 months. Like, I need somebody to get me a place to stay tomorrow. Like, I have no place to stay. She should have that. She should have an assistant. The girl's making shit tons of money. I mean, she has shit tons of subscribers. She's getting 1 million plus views a video. Why doesn't she have an assistant? Why doesn't she have a manager? And if she does, the manager needs to get involved in a little bit of this stuff and be an adult, okay? I'm just saying. Third is, girl, don't you have an attorney? I have an attorney. A lot of people have an attorney. You could have called up your attorney and taken care of half this mess. So anyway, so she's moves into this house, and her and her 15 good Judies, they have the time of their lives, right? Now, if you want to go see her and her good Judies having the time of their life, just buy a ticket on her world tour. She's in Cleveland, Ohio when she puts this video up. She's probably, I don't know, in Calabasas now or something, or Chicago, or who'd care, you know, Tell City, Indiana. But anyway, so she's sitting there, and her tour is basically just her sitting on stage with her good Judies, and they tell story times, and I don't know, cuss a lot, because some parent tried to arrest her for cussing. Maybe before you buy a ticket to take your kid to a show, you ought to be a responsible adult enough to know what you're taking them to. I'm just saying, okay? Back in the day, if I had said to my mom, can I go to 2 Live Crew? She would have said, hell no, you ain't going to no 2 Live Crew. And she said, I love them. But anyway, y'all remember 2 Live Crew? Oh my God. So anyway, so I'm watching this video, and she's talking about how her friends move in there, and they move in January, and it's like the time of her life. She said, this is her dream home. They're bouncing on trampolines in the living room. What? And she's having all this fun. I guess she made the video because a lot of people are speculating why she got evicted. So it didn't have anything to do with the trampoline in the living room. She just wants you to know that. Make that very clear. Because most people have trampolines in their living room. I actually think it sounds like a whole lot of fun. I've never even been on a trampoline because I was raised that you'll snap your neck like that. I don't want to snap my neck like that. So, couldn't snap the first time. So, I don't get on trampolines, but I know if I did, I'd just bounce and hey! They'd be like, I'd be like, seeing, hey, Mrs. Stewart, how you doing over there? Yeah, I went to junior high with your daughter. Tell her I said hi. Okay, so anyway, oh God, it looks so much fun. But anyway, she's up in this house, and she's with her good Judies, and they're hanging out, all this kind of stuff, right? She pays 3 months advance rent. She doesn't look at the lease. That was your first problem. Now, I will say in her defense, I'm 45 years old, okay? I don't know that I've ever read the fine print on any kind of lease, okay? So, Tana, you can be forgiven for that, gal, okay? But you should probably maybe have a manager if you're renting this 12,000 square foot house to look at it a little bit and see what you're getting locked into. Just saying, okay? I'm sure that house was, I think she said it was 12,000 square feet. I think that house was probably kind of pricey. So you might, knowing that you're going to have, I mean, it could have locked you into a 2-year rent somewhere in there, and you didn't know about it, right? So time goes on, they're having the time of their life. She's paid 3 months in advance. It's March now, and she's in Mexico with her friends, and they're all hanging out, and they don't, hey, this is what we do. So anyway, so she's there, and she gets a call from her landlord, and the landlord's like, oh no. So there gets a notice on her door that she's got 5 days to get out. See? Duped, girl. They came for her, okay? I think they bought the house and said, we want to be a Tana Mongeau story time. I don't think it had anything to do with trying to get her evicted. I think they said, well, we're going to end up being a story time with Tana Mongeau's video. We'll just be so famous. So anyway, so she calls her landlord. Landlord's like, oh no, Tana, we love you, Tana. No, Tana, it's nothing to do with you, Tana. Just when you come home, you can pay me and all this kind of stuff. She's like, okay. So she comes home. There's a 3-day notice on her door now that she's going to get evicted, right? Girl, why aren't you picking up your phone and calling your attorney and being like, look, they're trying to evict me from this house. I need you to look at this foolish lease that I signed and see what kind of tomfoolery hocus pocus not on today is up in that lease. Because I'm about to have no place to stay, and I'm going to have to go up and stay, I don't know, in the parking lot of the Walmart in the back of my car. Girl, anyway. Oh, drop my phone. So anyway, drop my props. You can't drop your props. So anyway, so then the 3 days goes, and it comes and goes and all this kind of stuff, right? So then she's sitting there, and she's got to leave for Australia in 24 hours. Her and her friends are having fun, blah, 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 and all this kind of stuff. She hadn't heard from the landlord. She mailed the check. She's thinking all's good, right? Why didn't you check the bank and see if he cashed that check? Because he said he didn't get that check. I'd have been like, listen, okay, no ma'am. Is that check cash? Has it been received? You can check that stuff, right? So, did you not know that? Oh, she's 18. She has a shit ton of money. Somebody needs to come into her life and be an adult. Tana, I don't know if you're like, listen, she might be one of those girls, I'm sure she is, it's like, I can't wait to grow up. I can't wait to grow up. I can't wait to grow up. And then when she grows up, she doesn't know what the fuck to do, right? Like every teenager in the world knows. Like how we were. I was exactly the same way. I couldn't wait to grow up, right? And then when my rent was 5 days late, I'd call my dad. I'd be like, Dad, my rent is 5 days late. And he'd say, well, you need to pay the extra money. I'd be like, I don't have it. I spent too much money going out this week. He'd be like, well, how did you go out? Dad, I have a fake. Don't worry about that. I just need to pay my rent. So anyway, I mean, we've all been there, right? But she didn't call anybody for help. Her and her little diddly-daddly friends just sit around. They're like, what should we do? What should we do? All just sitting around there probably just getting high off their asses. Like, oh my God. They don't care. They don't care at all because guess what? They got 15 other family and friends to go live with if Tana's out on her own. So anyway, and it's a true story because Tana's now just her and a friend living in this 800 square foot apartment or 12. It doesn't matter. But anyway, I actually like the story and I felt bad for Tana. So don't come for me in the comment section below. But anyway, so I'm watching this, and so she's filming this video, this psychic video. Apparently, it's a series of hers that she does. I must have missed that conspiracy series. But anyway, she's doing the series, and all of a sudden, she kind of insinuates that like the psychic forces start working, and she has this weird gut feeling. Now, I believe in that shit, okay? I do. And just the other day, I went to that Fox Hollow Farms, and we did a paranormal investigation. You can go check all that out on my vlog channel. I vlog daily. So anyway, she's sitting there, and she's like, I think something's off. Is it this? Is it that? No, it can't be that. No, it can't be that. Okay. And I'm sitting there and I'm like watching this video. I'm like, Tana, girl, you in trouble, baby. You in trouble, girl. Something not right. So she calls her landlord. It's now 8 o'clock in the morning because, you know, most normal people stay up till 8, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. But anyway, so she's up and she calls her landlord, and he tells her that she has an hour to get out before the constable's going to get there, right? He's going to move her out and evict her ass. And basically what he says is he texts her. He doesn't talk to her. And she says he's shady through the whole thing, all this kind of stuff, right? She says, I just wanted to, I just wanted my house back. And she's like, I don't know why he didn't just tell me that. The day before, I said he could have the house back. Well, I'm going to tell you why, Tana, okay? And as you get older, you'll know a little bit more about this stuff. Had you picked up the phone and called your manager, had you picked up the phone and called a leasing manager, anybody, ask a leaser manager, if you called up and asked your attorney, which I'm sure you have one, okay, that you called when you were trying to get arrested on tour, but you didn't, so apparently you have a lawyer. You should have called your attorney and said to your attorney, hey, I got a question for you. This fool's trying to evict me, right? And what your attorney probably would have told you is this. They moved, okay, because they changed the date on the lease. He wanted his lease paid like the 21st instead of the 1st or something like that. What he would have said was, they can evict you because you violated your lease contract, okay? If he would have said to you, I just want you to move out, I want my house back, you'd have had a good case in court to sue for those 3 months you paid for because it's breach of contract, right? So he had to make it that it was your fuck up. Now, this is why young adults, teenagers need to listen to old folk, and I'll tell you why. It's not because we know everything. It's not because we're the wisest people on the face of the earth. It's because we all fucked up too, see? We've all had this kind of situation happen to us. Where they sit there, listen, I'll tell you a story one time. Back in the day, my first ex and I, we used to smoke up a chimney cigarettes up in nothing else, because I was sober, up in this apartment, right? Well, I leave, and I said to, when I left, they said, oh, well, we're going to have to charge you all this money to repaint the apartment. I said, oh no, it looked perfectly when we left. They said, no, it looked like a crystal meth factory up in there with the smoke on the ceilings. We had to replace everything. We had to, I don't know, keels it or whatever they call it, all that kind of stuff. I said, well, how much is it going to be? And they said $2,100. I said, $2,100? My God, I don't even pay that much in apartment rent. I said, you can go fuck yourself. I'm not paying it, right? I called my dad. I was so proud. I said, Dad, let me tell you what these people said to me. I said, they want to charge you $2,100 for this kind of stuff. I said, you go fuck yourself. I'm not paying that, right? He goes, you better pay that money. And I said, why? And he goes, because if you don't, they'll send it to collection agency and it'll screw you more in the end, right? I got off that phone. I said, he don't know. He's never been evicted from me, or he's never moved out of any place and had to pay these kind of things, all this kind of stuff. I wanted my deposit back. I thought the place looked perfect. I mean, I did notice that when we took the pictures off the wall, there was kind of black stain around it, but other than that, I mean, it was easily paintable. Anybody could have done it. I wasn't going to do it, but it was easily paintable. But anyway, So I said, fuck those people, right? Well, guess what? It got sent to collection. So I quickly called her and I said, hey, listen, I feel real bad now about that apartment. Can I pay you for it? She goes, oh, we've already sent that to collections. Fucked me for 7 years. See, now that's why as adults, we know these things, okay? Tana, listen. I'm glad you're in a safe place. I'm glad you're on tour. I'm glad you got your gig going. All your friends gonna travel all over the world and be. I think that's fantastic, okay? I wish that was my life at 18. I think you have the most fantastic life in the entire world. But you need to get some adults that know better and know smarter than you do. You need to get you a manager, and I know you have one because I saw you just tweeting out to him the other day. He's kind of cute. But anyway, you need to get you a manager that knows some shit that you can call on the phone, okay? And say, you need to fix this for me now. You need to get an assistant, not some gal that you found off of Twitter, okay, like back in the day with that drama, but you need to hire you a serious assistant that worked for somebody like maybe, should I suggest, Lindsay Lohan, because you're kind of like YouTube's Lindsay Lohan. And then you need to get you a good attorney, and you need to fire that fool who has you right now, because I can tell you they could have got you out of all this stuff and at least got you another hour or two before you got evicted. You could have got your shit, put it in storage, gone and called the Bellagio up in Las Vegas and said, listen, this is Tana Mongeau. I have millions of subscribers on YouTube. Can you give me a suite and we'll make a video? And they would have said, in a heartbeat. I know how that shit works. Don't think I don't, okay? This is all easily fixable. And if you don't want to do that, gal, listen, I'll give you my number. Just direct message me. I'll come out there. I'll be your assistant, okay? You don't even have to pay me all that. You just put me up, girl. I'll be like, hey, what's up, little girl? Listen, you need to hire me as your personal assistant. I will come out. I'll take care of all this stuff. I'll be your good, Judy old man. I don't care. Listen, I'll just sit back there and watch you smoke your blunts and have fun. And I won't pass it. I'll be like, girl. I'll be calling my friends. Be like, let me tell you what Tana did. But I will save you from all of this trouble. Now, you might not have any more story time ideas, but your life will be a little bit more peaceful. You'll be able to have lots of places to jump on trampolines. So that's just what I'm saying. I don't know. I love all these young kids on YouTube. A lot of them just create this shit so they have more videos to make, but I don't think that's really the case with her. The more I watch her, I'm like, this girl has really bad luck or just doesn't know how to live in the adult world, and I think that's it. That's cute at 18. I know it's a lot of drama, but as you get older, honey, you're gonna wanna have some of that stuff fixed. So if you're a young adult, if you're a teenager, find you an adult mentor. I don't care if it's a family, an uncle, a good Judy one like me, but anybody that you can trust that can fix your life for you, because you need it. We all need it. We all need it. I have one even myself. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.